Hello everyone, myself Susma Neupane and today I am back with new unit and we have unit 11 and it has sets. So without wasting any time, let's get started. What is universal set? The universe is something that contains everything we can think of. So does that mean a universal set is the set containing everything? Yes, it does, but it should be suitable. So I will explain it with an example. Like here I have taken three different types of set containing different elements. Like here I have set A having students of class 7A as its element, and I have set B having students of class 7B as its element, and I have set C containing students of class 7C as its element. So what can be the possible universal set for this given set? The only suitable universal set for this given set will be U equal to students of class 7. It is because students of class 7 will include all the students of class 7A, 7B and 7C as well. So your set A, B and C will be the part of universal set. We could have said students of your school, or we could have said students in the world, but that would not be correct. It is because the only suitable universal set for this given set is U equal to students of class 7. So this is about universal set and its element. Find a possible universal set of given sets. Like here, in number 1, x equal to A, E, I, O, U is given. So the possible universal set will be U equal to set of English alphabets. As A, E, I, O, U are the vowel sound and are also the part of English alphabets, this is the possible universal set for number 1. Number 2, A equal to Sunday, Thursday, Friday. So the possible universal set for this given set will be set of days of a week. Number 3, Z equal to Earth, Mars and Jupiter. So the possible universal set for this given set will be planets that revolve around the sun. As Earth, Mars and Jupiter are the part of 8 planets, this is the possible universal set for all given sets. Let U equal to 1, 2, 3 up to 20. List the elements of following sets. So your universal set is from 1 to 20. Now we have to list the elements in given question using the universal set. Like in example here, A has even numbers. So we will select the even numbers from the universal set and we will list them. Number 1. X such that X is odd numbers. So we will select the odd numbers from the universal set and we will list them. Number 2. B equal to X such that X is square numbers. So the square numbers that lies from 1 to 20 are 1, 4, 9, 4, 16. We cannot include 25 because 25 is not in the given set. Number 3. Prime numbers. And number 4, multiples of 3. So we will list them both by using universal set. We will find the prime numbers in number 3 and we will find the multiples of 3 by the help of universal set. We cannot include the elements that are not listed in universal set while listing the given sets. What is equal and equivalent sets? Equal sets. Two sets are equal if they have exactly the same elements. For example here, A has ACT as its element and B has CAT as its element. So if you compare the elements in given sets, here both the sets have same element. The order of the elements will not have any problem here. So your set A and set B is equal set. But if you take ACT as one of the set and ACTOR as other, then they won't be a equal set. And as we already know, equal set is indicated by equal sign. Equivalent sets. Two sets are equivalent if they have equal number of elements. That means they do not have to have the same exact elements as in equal set. Like here we can take example, set A has A, B, C, D, E and set B has January, February, March, April and May. So if we'll count the number of elements in both the set, they have 5 elements. So that is why set A and set B are equivalent set, and it is indicated by given symbol. So this is about equal and equivalent set. Equal set should have exactly the same element, and to be equivalent set it should have only same number of elements, not the same elements. I hope it is clear with the example. Here in number 1, which two elements added to set B would make set A and B equal? So as we have already discussed, to be equal set, they should have same exact elements. Like if you take set A and set B here, set B has some missing elements. So if we will add March and December in set B, both the set will be equal set. So March and December is the answer. Number 2, looking at these 5 sets, which two are equivalent? So if we compare all the sets given here, like set A, B, C, D and E, we could find that set A and set E has same number of elements. Set A has 6 elements and set E also has 6 elements. So that is why the equivalent set is set A and set E. As we already know, to be equivalent set, they should have same number of elements. So set A and set E is the answer of this question. Subsets. Set A is a subset of set B if all elements of set A are the elements of set B. In other words, the set A is contained inside the set B. The subset relationship is denoted as A is subset of B. For example here, like I have set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now what can be the subset of this given set? So the subset of this given set can be 1, 2, 3, it can be 3, 4, or even it can be 1, 2 only, 4, 5. So if we will select some of the elements from given original set, we can form the subset. But we cannot take 1 and 6 as a subset because 6 is not included in the given original set. Okay, so to be a subset, we have to list at least some elements from the given original set, and we should not include the elements that are not given in original set. This is about subsets. For example here, is A a subset of B where A has 1, 3, 4 as its element and B has 1, 4, 3, 2 as its element. So we will find out if A is subset or not. So answer is in point, like 1 is in A, 1 is in B as well, 3 is in A and 3 is also in B, 4 is in A and 4 is in B. That means all the elements in set A are in set B. That is why set A is subset of set B. Now formula to find the number of subsets formed by any given set. So number of subsets equal to 2 to the power n. Your n is elements in the given set. For example here I have taken a set A having 3 elements 2, 3 and 4. So the number of subset that can be formed from this given set will be 2 to the power n. Now in place of n we will keep 3 because it has 3 elements. So 2 to the power 2 to the power 3 means 8 subsets. So 8 subsets can be formed from the given set. Now what can be those subsets? They are like 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 3, 4, 2, 4, empty set and 2, 3, 4. So see, if we will get some elements from the given original set, we can form some subset. And don't forget, empty set and set itself is always the subset of given set. And the formula to find the number of subset is 2 to the power n, and your n is number of elements in given set. Improper subset. An improper subset is a subset containing every element of the original set. The improper subset includes the null set and the original set itself, and it is denoted by given symbol. For example here, if we consider the set having set A having 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and set B having 3, 2, 1, 5 and 4, we could see that both the set has same elements. That is why A is improper subset of B and we can also write B is improper subset of A, and it can be written as A is improper subset of B. Now formula to find improper subset is 2 to the power n. And how it is represented in Venn diagram, as set A and B has same elements, it will be inside set A and set B will be shown in a same circle, and the elements will be listed inside the same circle. So this is the way to represent improper subset in Venn diagram. Now we will move toward proper subset. So what is proper subset? Proper subset contains some but not all of the elements of original set, and it is denoted by given symbol. For example, consider a set A having 1, 2 and 4 and B having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So your A is proper subset of B. It is because set A contains some of the elements from the original set, and it is written as A is proper subset of B. Now formula to find number of proper subset is 2 to the power n minus 1. Why minus 1? Because proper subset will not have the set itself. And how it is represented in Venn diagram? As set A contains less elements than the set B, set A will be inside the set B, and we will list the elements of set A, and the remaining elements we will include in set B, and it will be represented like as it is given in the video. Now if u equal to x, so that x belongs to natural number, x is less than and equal to 12, be a universal set, we have to list all the elements of given sets. Like your universal set will be u equal to 1 to 12. So we will list u equal to 1 up to 12. List the elements of A. Now we have to list the elements of A using the elements of U, as it is the universal set. So A is x, such that x is odd number. So we will select the odd number from the universal set, and then they are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and 11. List the elements of B. So B is even number, so we will select the even number 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12. Now D and E. Is A improper subset of B, and is B improper subset of A? No, they are not the improper subset. It is because to be improper subset they should have same element, but they don't have. Number F. Are the set A and B are equal? No, they aren't. To be equal set they should have same elements. Number G. Are the set A and B are equivalent? Yes, they are equivalent because they have same number of elements. When you list set A and set B, you will get to know that they have same number of elements. That is why set A and set B are equivalent set. So this is the way to list the elements using universal set. We have to list it using universal set. So this is it for today. I hope this video will be fruitful for all my students. So don't forget to subscribe my channel. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.